Hi, this is Mark, Hay Creek Stock Farm. It's late April 26th. We're getting a hay buster no-till drill ready here to plant some mixture of oats and field peas. It's got the oats, forage oats, are already in the front grain box, lids up, and we're going to get the field peas inoculated and fill the rear box with them so we can plant them simultaneously. This drill has a total of 3 boxes. The first one, the small one in front here, is a legume box. And 2 grain boxes that hold on the order of 14 bushels each. 18 runs, the combination coulter and disc openers with 7-inch spacings between them, meaning each one plants effectively or kind of creates a brush stroke along the field of 7 inches wide. And the whole thing covers 10.5 feet. The small wheel here, weighted wheel, drives via universal joint and shaft, and chains drives the seed cups that are located along shafts in the bottoms of all the boxes. Lifts little projections on they're like little paddle wheels, little projections on them lift the seed and dump it out the small openings, which are adjustable in size to determine the rate of seed that gets planted. She's sat all winter after having planted a field that was too wet, so there's mud caked on it, and as a result of that, rust underlying that, which isn't a good thing. But this is an empty box that we're going to be filling with peas. That was the last thing in here, so there's some of that black residue from the inoculant. The inoculant is a nitrogen fixing bacteria that enables the peas to actually pull nitrogen from the air and provide enough nitrogen fertilizer for themselves and the oats that are growing along with them. These are the oats. There's actually 15 bushels in here. Loaded those last night. The peas, we want to wait and load them right before we're ready to plant because the inoculant has a freshness kind of quality to it. We want to keep it moist so it stays attached to the pea, it doesn't fall off, turn to dust. So we'll start getting the peas ready to go. This is the cement mixer that's out here to do that duty. They first get coated, get mixed with some water. Every 50-pound bag gets 8.5 ounces of water, and then the inoculant gets added to that. So we've got the peas loaded on into the mixer, 1 bag at a time, 50-pound bag. Now we're going to go through the process of inoculating them. Each bag takes 8.5 ounces of water to wet, so that's already measured out. Turn on the mixer. Bags of inoculant are a double bag. Each one will do 2 bags of the peas, so try to pour half in at a time. this off so I don't lose them all. I'll pour out in a more subdued manner, I hope. There we go. Only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 bags more to go. Back, we got the drill all loaded up. We've made one round around the field, a slow round next to the fence line, taking it easy, trying to get the drill calibrated. Just to go over how the drill works once it's in the ground, the front box, seed box, which contains the oats, you can see them right here, discharges through these tubes and down to the openers. There's a double disc opener. They kind of form a V. One leads and makes a cut, and the other one kind of pushes the soil aside, so this too can discharge through a casting down just below the center line where these are split still. And the rear box, where the peas are, you can see them in there, discharges through these bigger tubes and down through this tube that follows behind before the closing wheel, but while there is still a trench open, it gets the pea in there, and then this closing wheel has it does two things. It puts down pressure to close the trench, pack the dirt around the seed, and it controls the elevation of these cutting, the openers, the coulter and the disc. So the seed, the depth of the trench, and how deep the seed gets planted is under control. These springs, these heavy springs, what puts pressure down. You can adjust this depending on how firm the soil is and how deep you want to cut, how much residue, this kind of thing there is to cut through. This is all pretty good. There's not much resistance. All of the ground, there's just loose soil for an inch or two. It's just been dug with a field cultivator, so it's not deeply tilled. Just enough to get rid of the packing from the animals grazing on it over the winter.